Before we dig into today's content for the video, I did want to take a few moments to share with you one of the many visual successes that the I Am Melanin Magic hair brand is having. The Magical Hair Growth Serum has been very successful in helping people to restore hair in areas that have long been bald or that have been very difficult to remediate. This client, as you will see as you continue to watch, has been using the product for 2 months, and in the 2-month period has experienced some major changes. So we celebrate these changes, and over the next several videos I'll be able to share with you more and more of the pictures that many of you out there on this beautiful channel, on this blessed channel, have been so gracious and kind to share with me over the last almost year and a half, 2 years. Organizing the files now and really making an effort to show more of the success that the products are having now. This is the Magical Hair Growth Serum being used consecutive days, I believe from Wednesday to Saturday or Sunday. And this has been a very hard to treat area for this client. So hopefully you enjoy taking a look at the before and after. We've had various other successes with male patterned hair baldness. Again, the results do vary from person to person. I'm hoping that you will stay tuned for the release of the Magical Hair Growth Serum Accelerator. The group that is participating in the trials, hopefully, I'm giving a shout out to all of you women, will receive your samples within the next 6 weeks. I'm very excited about this particular product because it's entirely different, but hopefully it will be just as effective, or it will pick up where the other serum leaves off. It is definitely worth a try. We're getting some amazing results. I love you guys and thank you for all your support. The I Am Melanin Magic brand salutes your support. I am Melanin Magic, and so are you. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Tanesia's Locks, Beauty Tips, and Potpourri. Giving a shout out to all of you who come into this channel bearing light, bearing glad tidings, support, thumbs up, and everything else here on this channel. You are appreciated. I am inviting all of you who vibe with this channel to go over to my Butterfly Transformations channel. We just finished a 10-day meditation challenge, and we're getting ready to do a 3+ day water fast, and we are up leveling to the 5th dimension. If you vibe with the energy of what I represent on this channel in talking about more than just your hair, but you sense that there's something else you resonate with, you definitely belong over there on that channel where we're up leveling our frequency and we're stepping into the 5th dimension. And I'm not talking about that musical group from, I don't know, the 70s or the 80s that was called the 5th dimension. I ain't talking about them. Welcome to the channel, y'all. Welcome. Today we're talking about Sisterlocks. Loving on you today with some Sisterlocks conversation. Some of you will be new. For some of you, this will only apply to you because you're new to the journey. I'm talking about some of the benefits of carrying that style. Although I transitioned a few months ago to knotted locks, were it not for Sisterlocks, I could never have transitioned to knotted locks. I would not have understood knotted locks. I would not have been ready for knotted locks. And I would not have ever even had a value for my natural self and being more authentic. So Sisterlocks has been the bridge that is now taking me to further ever frontiers that I'm going to traverse and abound beyond, and so are you. So let's talk about why that is and what makes the Sisterlocks journey a beautiful one. When I came to Sisterlocks, I was on the end of the fallout from the literal fallout, the fallout of having lost quite a bit of hair. Okay, I was on the tail end of trying to straighten my act up and get back on track with deciding what I was going to do with my hair. And so I had been twisting. I've been doing my own twist for a while. And I was having this experience, and I was like, man, when I was a kid, I don't remember it being this much work. I would untwist them sometimes, and I would straighten my hair with the curling iron or whatever, and I would blow dry it really, really straight with high heat, and then I would curl it. Then I would walk downstairs to the kitchen, and it would be drawing up as I walked down to the kitchen, and I would be like, what? I was like, it can't be this difficult to maintain. And at that time, I was actually covering my hair because I was Muslim at that time. And so I was identifying with the head wrap, the hijab, the scarf. So I had all these beautiful creative scarf styles and all this stuff, but it was still too much work. And I was like, this can't be why I was put on earth. Let me check what it is. Getting my packages. That's the mail lady. That's the mail lady, Albie. So I was like, it can't be this difficult. Like, I'm experiencing the same tyranny of hair enslavement that I was before. In fact, even more, because at least when I had a relaxer, all I'd do is get up in the morning, pop in a few curls, and go. I'm that 5-minute person. Even today, I get up, I put a little concealer under my eyes, I put on the same lipstick I've been wearing for 20 years, and I hit the streets. And I put on my mascara, and I go. I don't like to play. I don't like to spend a whole lot of time in the mirror. I like to look good. I value my temple, but I don't put a lot of time into the physical edifice. I'd rather work out, exercise, ride my bike. Shout out to all of y'all who've been riding bikes. I'm at 17 miles for the last, I don't know, several times I went out. So anyway, I was like, I can't keep doing this. So fast forward, I ended up getting Sisterlocks. And the benefits have been innumerable. I never have a bad hair day. Even today, I woke up, I did a little something up here. I put this little bow up here. It's probably gonna pop out. I got a little mountain here in the center. I did this, and I got my butt out of the bathroom. I didn't spend a whole bunch of time struggling, because my hair is gonna look good every day, and so will yours. I don't care if you got Microlocks, Sisterlocks, knotted locks, whatever you got. If you got some type of small lock or any kind of lock, you will never have another bad hair day. If you have another bad hair day, it'll be because you don't love yourself and you don't love the way your hair is expressing its individual, unique soul essence to you. Okay, then you have a problem. You might have a problem if you start losing your hair too, but we're not going to talk about that. I talk about that too much on all my other videos. Y'all already know. So, yeah, I should have done this morning. But I had to do some videos. I wanted to get in front of y'all before I go to acupuncture. And I want to keep to my promise, which is I will do 2 videos a week without fail. And that I'll keep those shorts going, which I do. I have a lot of shorts in the queue that I just stare in my phone. I just haven't had the time. But I'm posting every day on Butterfly Transformations. So make sure y'all come over there. Butterfly Transformations. And our orders for our oils are still going out every 2 days. Every 2 days. I have eased up on some of the sense of urgency with that during this time of ascension. As I assimilate these new energies, I'll get back to my daily shipping. But you all are still getting them faster than you get a lot of stuff from a lot of other places. Shout out to all of you who are supporting the I Am Melanin Magic brand. I am Melanin Magic, and so are you. So you never have another bad hair day. Okay, you don't have to worry about the weather. You don't have to care about what's going on down the street with Mr. Charlie. That's not your problem. You don't have to be concerned with any of that. All you have to be concerned with is how beautiful your locks are going to look that day and how good you're going to feel. And when I say that feels good, coming from a place of having to worry about the weather, having to decide whether or not you can swim, if you can wet your hair. By the way, if you have knotted locks, you can wet your hair every day. You can swim every day. But the benefits are wonderful. To me, the investment is worth it. I would still pay whatever needed to be paid because my time is valuable. I value my
Purchase
time.
your copy of Manifesting Your Masterpiece today
I don't want
at
to.
Amazon.com.
I would not be able to live the beautiful life that I've created for myself today if I didn't have these locks, because I'd be preoccupied with all this fake stuff, the fake stuff of how I look, the fake stuff of what's going to happen to my hair today, the fake stuff of putting too much focus on this and not enough focus on this and on this. So these locks have freed me from that. They were the initiator and the catalyst for a spiritual journey that I went on. They have been instrumental in my self-love journey, at least the first level of it. The subsequent levels I had to do for myself, that had to do with inner work, healing, and letting go of old paradigms and belief systems that were polluting my life. But as far as who I am, embracing my beauty, embracing the kink that is in my hair, the kink that is me, the kink that is you, my Sisterlocks journey has been instrumental in doing that. It has given me great ease. It has helped me to establish a greater relationship with my hair. These are your antennas. They deserve to be cared for. They deserve to be loved on. This journey will do amazing things for you. This journey brought me you. This journey has connected me to you in this moment, but it has brought me you and you me over the course of the last, over the last 4 or so years. We have come into each other's energetic space to commune about locks, or so we think. But it's really deeper than that, because of the many millions of views that this channel has gotten, only 22,000 are subscribers, which means that there's a small, narrow pathway that we travel, those of us who vibrate with one another. Now, some of us are on the channel just to create chaos and confusion, but I'm immune to that. And you should be in your life as well. Let them come, let them come. They will be with us always. But I say all of that to say that the sisterhood of what you can experience when you get these small locks, these micro locks, these knotted locks, these sister locks, whatever the type of locks, especially the sister locks, because now we are still living in a space where most people look at your locks, no matter what type of locks they are, and they identify you as having sister locks. And that's fine. I mean, you can go into a long drawn out discussion and say, well, I don't really have sister locks. Look, they're still going to, until another lock takes over and consumes the consciousness of people, and more people begin to grow down another path. People will identify the tiny lock as the sister locks, and that is what they will call it. And the point is that it is a lock that has allowed you to embrace your natural beauty that connects you with other sisters across the planet, bar none. Regardless of what you call it, it's going to be a linkage in the greater link to your sisterhood. And that is what is so beautiful, because I remember when I first started this channel, shout out to Shirley Blimmer, shout out to Shay Hinton, shout out to Mrs. Ali, I can't think of your first name, shout out to so many of you that I met on this channel. There's one that goes back and forth between both channels. You recently commented on my Butterfly Transformations channel. I think you're in your 30s or your early 40s. Beautiful sister. I wish I could think of your name, but you showed up in the comments after a long time and you said 5D all the way with the purple hearts, which is what we're doing over on the other channel. And I was so happy to see you, but you started out here on this channel. Shout out to you. You've been a loyal subscriber. Shout out to Miss T and so many others of you whose names I can't include because there are too many to name. But when I think back to some of the first comments I received on this channel, they changed my life. They changed my life, and they continue to change my life. And I just want you to know that I appreciate you. I may not be able to anymore show up in the comments the way I used to, or answer the text messages and all of that. My schedule has just gotten too busy. My divine work is calling me in the same way that this divine work is calling me. And so I'm simply not able to do that. But know that I'm showing love by continuing to do my work out here on this planet and to do what is my God-given purpose. I'm continuing to show my love by being committed to this channel and bringing you quality content and superior products. I'm continuing to show my love by showing up when I can and giving shout outs as often as I can. I appreciate everything that all of you do. The last thing I want to say about this journey, in addition to the sisterhood, is ultimately it has been a confidence booster. And that can be difficult for some of you to understand, but I think as an African woman or woman of the African diaspora, I think, well, I'm getting ready to find out exactly what tribe I came from soon. So I won't need to just say of the African diaspora. I can tell you an Africana of whatever tribe. But so if, for those of you who can understand that, when you feel beautiful from the inside out, you are beautiful. When you embrace your natural essence and your authenticity, however it is you define that, because for some people it doesn't feel like hair. For me, it did. You feel powerful beyond measure. You feel more at home in your own skin. When you feel beautiful on the inside, it radiates to the outside. And Sisterlocks starts with helping you feel beautiful on the outside, and then it starts to radiate and create an entirely new dynamic on the inside. And when that starts to happen, you step into another version of yourself, a more powerful version of yourself. That's for those of us who decide to take the spiritual sojourn through our hair. Now, there are many people who walk around out here, they don't have the least bit of self-knowledge, self-awareness, spirituality, or anything else. They may be as blind as they come. The hair is just a hair for them. I'm not talking about those lost souls. I'm talking about those of us who also live throughout our hair. We live in our hair, meaning we understand that our hair, what we do with it, how we let it communicate and speak to us. We understand that our hair is another dimension within the deeper spiritual dimension of self. And those are the ones that I'm talking to. You all can understand what I'm saying. Show up in the comments for those of you who resonate with this channel and want to give equal energy. My Cash App is $Tanisha Ali. You're always welcome to give thanks for the many of you who make contributions. I don't care if it's 50 cents or $1 to give back to the channel or to give back to the universe in the way that it brings guidance into your life when you need it. That is in alignment with the universal laws of giving and receiving, and it shows that you're at a fifth dimensional reality and that you understand the importance of gratitude and that you give back when you receive. I will always be giving to this channel. I love this channel. I love all of you that support the channel. I appreciate all that you do. Next week, the 22 women will be getting your serums next week. There are 2 people on the list who I still have not heard from, who were in the, you were in the first Zoom for the retightnings, and you didn't give me your address. All I have is your name. Actually, you didn't give me your telephone number. All I have is your name and your address. I'd rather text you and ship your product right out without having to find you, because I have to be able to communicate with you through text in order for you to participate in this. So if you were on the first Zoom and you know that I got your address and you've never ordered a product from me, then it's probably you. You are the one that needs to reach out to me via the information in the description, 678-438-6442. I'll say this again, please do not text me with individual requests about your hair. I cannot handle that at this time. I'm no longer going to be people pleasing in that way. I'm going to simply not respond to those texts because I've asked you too many times. Anything that I could possibly tell you, I've already told you here on the channel, and I've said it a million times. So you need to watch the videos. You need to put the work in, is what I'm saying. The same way everyone else has put the work in, you need to put the work in, and you need to tap in. You need to tune in so that you can, you got to roll your sleeves up. Everything can't always be given to us. And at this point, it's taking away from what it is that I've been called to do. The more that I have to respond to frivolous text messages from people who are not invested in the channel and who don't watch the channel and who do not support the brand, the more it takes me away from being able to give the level of service to those of you who actually do. So I really appreciate that. Again, that is a testimony to those of you all who really support, who really show up, and who really give back. I want you to know that I always remember you. I remember you in each and every moment, every time I sit down for this channel. I remember you, I love you, and I appreciate you. Let's stop those cycles of trying to please other people and do things for other people when we don't have personal boundaries. And the lack of those personal boundaries cause people to transgress upon us in small ways with micro transgressions, but also in larger ways that jeopardize our health, our wealth in terms of our prosperity, our wealth in terms of the way we feel, our energy, our life force energy. Hope to see you over on the other channel, Butterfly Transformations, where you can join the evolution. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.
Shift your mindset, transform your life. Purchase your copy of Manifesting Your Masterpiece on Amazon today.